Yo, mic check-in. 1, 2, 3. What does he say? I don't know. But, yo, it's Two Peas in a Podcast, and I have a special guest this week. I'm KK, and this is...
Isabelle.
Isabelle. As many of you know, Isabelle is my daughter. Yes. So, since Amari and Jared did one, we wanted to do one too. Isabelle is super excited to be here this week, and we hope that you enjoy the topics we are going to discuss. But first, I want to let Isabelle take over for a minute and go ahead and introduce herself and tell the viewers a little bit about who you are and what you're interested in. And yeah, go ahead, baby.
Okay, my name is Isabelle Elizabeth Charlotte.
Government name.
I really like to play Roblox, Among Us. I don't really like Among Us anymore. Sometimes I really like coloring. I like drawing and sketching stuff. Sometimes I play outside. I go on my hoverboard and... Yeah, that's cool. So we are really excited for this week's episode, and we hope you guys enjoy it. We have a few topics that we want to get into, and then once we do that, I'm going to let Isabelle ask me some questions. I'm going to ask her some questions, and we're going to go from there. So first, school. So, I mean, I know, how are you coping with being out of school for almost a year and then going back to in-person school? Well, let's start here. How was the transition from going from in-person learning to strictly online? How was that for you? I mean, it was super weird because I didn't know a lot of people that was in my school. I just knew the people that were in my classroom, and it was just super weird switching to a whole new school. It's not a new school, but
a new platform.
Yeah, and I started at a computer right to a new school, and it's just
How was it when you started on the computer though? Was it
Was
it hard to focus?
I mean, no, when it started glitching, I couldn't really hear my teacher, but I was super nervous on my first day of school because I didn't know who anyone is.
Oh, when you went to in-person?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah, I was super nervous.
But you're a social butterfly. I mean, I know you probably made friends instantly. Did you? Do you have a lot of friends?
I mean, a lot of people knew me from my second grade classroom, so yeah.
Cool. Do you have any of the friends in your class that were in your second grade class?
Yes. I don't really know that.
Their names yet?
I mean,
still adjusting.
One is Matthew. Let me see. I forgot a lot of people.
That's okay.
Nayana. We have a new student named Hussein. And I also have Aubrey.
Okay, we don't got to go through the whole roster, girl.
I don't know.
So I wanted to talk to you about something in general. Well, actually a couple things, but one of the things I wanted to get into today was bullying. Have you witnessed somebody being bullied at your school, or been a victim of bullying, or actually been a bully? Because I know that sometimes, if your friends are doing it, it's easy for you to fall victim to it as well. You know what I mean? Oh, this girl's picking on her, so I'm going to pick on her too, just so I can remain friends. Do you ever have to deal with that? Do any of your friends go through that, or ever witness somebody bullying? Or
Nope. No one in my school. I don't know if because the fourth graders, they go outside and I don't really know what's going on, but nope, none of that. Not that I know of.
Well, that's good. That's positive, and hopefully that remains throughout your whole school, or your whole school career. But unfortunately, sometimes once you get higher up, you do have to encounter bullies, or sometimes you're tricked into becoming a bully. So what would you do in a situation if you did see somebody getting bullied?
I would either stick up for them or actually just tell a teacher.
And I think that's the best. And the number one answer you said is sticking up for them, because I know you have such a huge heart. You're just like your mom. So if you see somebody being a victim, you definitely want to help. And there's been times where you've done that to complete strangers at the park. So I know for sure that you would do that. And that makes me really proud to know that you would stick up for somebody that isn't able to stick up for themselves.
Yeah.
So in saying that, I kind of wanted to talk to you about Black Lives Matter.
Oh my gosh, Mom.
No, seriously, because I like the things that you've said to me before just seem so advanced, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe that's coming from my 9-year-old daughter talking about Black Lives Matter. And you even have a shirt on right now that says "Brave, Beautiful Black Girl." So, are you proud to be a Black girl?
I mean, yeah, I am.
Great, that's awesome. And so, how do you feel about police brutality and Black Lives Matter overall? How do you feel about that?
I mean, I just think it's not right because, like, there's so many people going through it right now, and it's just not right for the police to just do that to someone. And, I mean, yeah, they did something bad, but you don't need to put your knee on their neck for like 15 minutes or so.
It was 8 minutes, but yeah.
8 minutes.
Yeah. It's wrong. And I think a lot of times that it's overlooked because people just say, oh, well, they were doing something wrong if they were just obeying the law.
Yeah.
You know, and that just takes away from the person being killed by the police, you know. So I think it's really important, just like you said, standing up to a bully. In this instance, the police are the bullies.
Yeah.
Not all of them, don't get us wrong. We know that there are good police, right? You understand that?
There's a lot of good police, but there's also a lot of bad polices out there too.
Yeah. And it's just like you want to be able to trust that you're making that judgment call appropriately too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. So have you ever felt, because you go to a predominantly white school.
Yes.
So have you ever felt odd being the only Black girl in your class sometimes, or does that ever make you feel uncomfortable? Because I remember, like, it's crazy because I actually went to the same elementary school as you. Mm-hmm. And when I started at that school, I was the only Black girl in that school.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was like, I remember getting bullied for being a Black girl. I mean, they would call me a half-African because I was half Black and half African-American. Or I'm sorry, half African-American and half white. So a lot of kids would call me a half-African. And that, back then, I just thought it was, like, funny. And I was like, whatever. But over time, I realized that it was racist. And you don't let people talk about you just because of the color of your skin. And you never allow them to make a joke out of it. And you engage in that joke. Standing up for yourself is important. Standing up for other people are important. But you always have to respect yourself. Yes. And that's just crossing a line.
Yes.
So you don't ever have to deal with that, do you?
No, there's I'm gonna have to say there's like a couple Black kids. I think me and Nayan are the only Black kids in our class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you guys get along?
Yeah, we're friends.
Good. And I just think it's important that, you know, you always, like, other girls will probably want to touch your hair because you have really pretty curly hair. Mm-hmm. I just don't think it's respectful for somebody to touch your hair just because it's different than theirs. Yeah. You're not going to go up to a girl and say, oh my goodness, your hair's so pretty because it's straight and shiny, let me touch it. You know, it's hair, and you're supposed to respect that's your crown. You know what I mean? Yes. So you always got to respect yourself and the main priority of respecting yourself is showing others that you respect yourself so they can't cross that boundary.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's just really important in general. And back to, like, the Black Lives Matter, and I think, you know, you being so young and realizing that it's not right and having that voice is really important. And I hope that you carry that on to your children and for generations on and generations on.
I'm not having children.
I
talked to my mom so many times about this. I'm not having children.
She's been saying this since she was 5, that she didn't want kids. And she said because she thinks it hurts.
I mean, I would love to have a children, but there's many...
This is years after you're married to your husband.
Yes. I don't want a husband.
Oh my god. So you're just gonna be the old cat lady, huh?
Yeah. So there is many kids out there that don't have a mother, that don't have food, and I think it would just be good to adopt one.
Okay, that's positive.
Yeah, and you don't have to have a child if you don't want to.
That's totally right. Your body, your choice. You do not have to have a child if you do not want to.
It's your body. It's all yours.
Exactly. Yes, girl. I'm loving this little empowerment of yours. Okay, Belle. I love it. So, question.
Yes.
You know, I'm about to get married in 2 weeks.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I'm excited because
Make sure you're talking to the mic.
I'm excited because my mom, she actually had like a lot of exes and but
What?
what? Mom.
Isabelle, we gotta edit that out. No, I have not.
Yes, you have.
No, I have not.
You have
Girl, don't be going out of your name, people.
Oh my gosh. Mom. You said you tell the camera everything, right? You said you tell the camera everything.
You have only met 2 people
No,
that I've dated.
no,
3.
no.
Joshua's dad. You met him.
Brian.
Okay, I said you don't have to say people's names. And Jared. That was it. So you don't know me, girl?
I do know you. I know you for the
I cannot believe you just said that.
Well, okay, can I finish?
Okay, sorry. Yes, you're excited.
Well, my mom, she never got married before, and it's just super exciting, and I think she's the one who's gonna cry. Yeah, definitely. And a lot of the family members are gonna be here that are crying because she's actually the only one who never got married except Kyra. Kyra.
None of us got married.
I mean,
none of us got married before.
No, Dominic, no. Yeah, none of your siblings has got married before. Wait.
Girl, I think you're confused.
But
okay, so you're excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so.
And I mean, there was a point in time, just talking about exes, since I've had so.
Yeah, you did.
Just because you met 2 people.
2 people, Mom. Mom. What do you mean met 2 people? Angelo, Charlo,
Girls.
my dad.
Okay.
I didn't meet him. Well, I did meet him, but I know him for my whole life.
So, changing gears here.
Yes.
Now that you've seen like what I've done with my life and how far I've came from being in that abusive relationship, making something of myself, finishing college with 2 kids as a single mother, you know, you've seen how far I've came.
Yeah.
What do you want to be or what do you expect your life to be like when you're older? And I don't want to ever say, for one, I want you to realize that making a plan of your life when you're so young, because I was like 16 and when I was 16 I could tell you everything that was going to happen in my life and none of it happened. So this is just like ideally what would be your perfect life when you're, let's say, 25.
Okay, so I think my life would be like I either want to be my dad. He's going to own his own business, and I would probably want to work for him, or either be a judge because judges, I heard they make a lot of money, and I probably want to be one of those 2, and then I probably want to like get a house, get a car, but my dad said when I'm 16 he'll give me a driver's lesson and he'll give me his car because he has a Charger, it's a Scat Pack. But Mom,
You're just always showing your dad out. It's cute.
And he said he'll give me that, and it's gonna be paid off. And I'm probably going to do that and then maybe just explore a lot when I'm older. Going
Where do you want to explore to?
Maybe in the nature. I'll go to the. Maybe if I live by a pond, I'll probably go fishing there someday.
Make sure you're talking to the mic.
And then I'll probably go on a lot of trips or road trips, or I'll probably camp because I actually never went camping in my life before.
Girl, you're only 9.
I know. But I have some more things, but I just don't know right away because I'm only 9 years old.
Right. And that's the beauty of it, is that you have so much life to prepare for what you want. And I think another important thing is that whatever goal you set, you achieve it. And you work. And then another major part is that if you set a goal, it's not going to just come to you. You have to put the work in too. It's really important to show the effort in your progress. Because if you just say, I want to go to the NBA or the WNBA and whatever. If you say, I want to go to the WNBA and you don't practice ever, you miss practices and don't go to tryouts and don't try out for your basketball team, you're never going to get it. So your goals come from hard work and dedication. So always keeping that in the back of your mind and making sure that you're just staying on your toes and making sure that you're putting the effort in that it takes to obtain your goals and doing research to figure out how you can get to that goal.
Yeah, definitely, because I always actually wanted to be in the NBA, so I forgot WNBA. So I actually forgot to put that in my little life thing. I want to be in the WNBA probably in the future, so. And I would definitely practice a lot because there's a lot of moves I really don't know in basketball. And I actually am starting basketball. My first game is next week, I'm pretty sure.
2 weeks, actually. It's the day of our wedding, so you're not going to be able to go to that game.
Sadly.
Sorry. All right. So, back to us getting married, we're adopting.
Adopting?
No, we're not adopting. I'm sorry. We're combining families, and we're going to have 3 more boys.
What?
Girl, Jared's kids. What you mean?
Oh, I thought you were going to be pregnant with 3 more boys. I was about to say, no. I do not want any more brothers. I have 4 brothers on my dad's side. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 brothers on my mom's side.
So do you like being the only girl?
No. Well, I'm technically kind of not the only girl because
of your stepsister.
Of my stepsister, her name is.
But in our household, you're here with the majority of the time, so you're the only girl over here. So
yeah, so I don't.
You wish there was but you and Amari get along really good.
Yeah, but he's not a boy. I mean, a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think that's why me and you got to stick together and be besties.
Yeah.
All right, next question. If you can travel anywhere in the world, what would it be?
Well, I am Italian. I really want to go to Italy. I've never actually been to Italy before because there's a lot of Italian people there. Can you let me talk about laughing?
Go ahead.
And I would definitely want to go there so I could experience actually how it is to be an Italian because I'm only 50% Italian because I also have my mom. And I would definitely want to experience more languages, learn more Italian because I don't know how to speak that much of Italian. My nanny knows she's 100% Italian. And she knows a lot about Italians. So I would definitely want to go to Italy to go practice how it is to be an Italian. No, not practice how it is to be an Italian. Learn the
experience the culture.
Experience the culture and learn the language.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I kind of do know the language a little bit because my nanny knows.
Tell me something in Italian.
Ciao means bye.
Ciao.
Te amo means I love you.
That is Spanish.
Te amo is not Spanish.
Will someone please tell this girl?
Please look it up, people. Look it up, please.
All right.
Mom, can I just say something?
Sure.
Sorry to cut you off, but Italian and what were you saying? Spanish is so much alike. I'm not even kidding you. It's so much alike.
Okay.
So
I believe you, because I don't know.
exactly.
So you telling me
Italian
that?
and stuff.
Right. All right. So let's get into you asking me questions. I see you have a list over there. Go ahead. What do you need to ask your mother?
So when you and my dad broke up, like why did you guys break up? I don't get that.
Well, first off, you were only
2.
you were like 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Wow.
Maybe 6 months. Girl, I don't know. That was a long time ago. You were a baby, though. You weren't walking yet. And, I feel like your dad and I were both just very young. Mm-hmm. So when you're young and you think you're in love, you are blindsided by what you really want out of life. And by that time, we were young. I was 18 when I had you. So
how old was my dad when you guys started dating? He is older than you.
I was 16 and your dad was 19.
Dang, my dad's old. Because my dad, actually May 15th is his birthday and it's April something.
It's April.
And May 1st, every May 1st we go to Florida with my dad.
But, I don't know. I just feel like we just grew apart. And with having you, I just realized that I wanted something. I just saw myself progressing more, and I didn't feel like he was on that same level at that time. Now he's doing better in life, and that's great for him. But, you just fall out of love with people, and that's okay.
That's okay. Just like my dad getting a divorce, and I'm happy.
Okay, Isabelle, you just be airing all the dirty laundry.
Okay, cut that out, please.
Oh my goodness. All right, next question.
Okay, well, I don't want to go through questions that much. I want to kind of talk about them a lot, but we could. I don't care about that question anymore. So when you were 18, was it hard having me, like your first child? Was it hard?
Well, of course. And I feel like at any age, having your first child is hard. Whether you're 16, 18, 32. It's a new experience. It's a new life that you're responsible for besides your own.
Yes.
And, being 18, I found out I was pregnant with you.
You were like 16 probably.
No, girl.
Mom, one time...
I found out I was pregnant with you at 17, and it was maybe 2 weeks before my high school graduation.
Wow.
So it was, I had plans of going to college at a university to be a pharmacist. Like, I really wanted to be a pharmacist.
You wanted to be a pharmacist?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I put all of that on hold because I'm like, I don't want to put too much. That was a really big dedication. Like, being a pharmacist would have been you had been really dedicated to that. So I was like, you know what, I need to find something else. And then I went into my next field and it didn't work out. And then I finally went into accounting and I was like, this is what I want to do. But however, I was scared of what people thought about me. I was scared that I wasn't going to be able to provide for you the way I could. Because I was so young. There was only so much money I could make, and there was only so much I knew. So with, as you 18, you're still a baby. I was a baby with a baby. And I just had to figure out how to maneuver through life on my own, really. Because it was just me and you. After me and your dad split, it was just me and you. And I took you everywhere. If Isabelle couldn't go, neither could I.
Well, did we still live with Nana?
Talking to the mic.
Do we still live with Nana?
Yeah, we lived with her for a minute, and then we moved out and got our own place. And I feel like the most challenging thing of being a young mother was the fear of I'm not doing it well. And I didn't even really, I think it's really important to find the love of your life, get married, and then start a family.
Yeah.
Because you have to put your life on hold for this child, and I wouldn't change a thing about my life with you because it's all been amazing.
but I think it was just really important to understand and realize that you have a lot of growing up to do before you can bring life into this world.
Yes.
But, you know, things happen and you take care of responsibility when it comes to that point. Now I hope you wait until you're married, have a husband, and then start a family. If you want to explore, it would be awesome if you explored with your husband, and then you go from there.
I'm not having a husband.
Okay, girl. But I'm just saying in general, you know, yeah.
Maybe in the future.
Okay. But no, yeah, it was hard. It was hard being a single mom at 18 with a new baby. But look at us now. All of that, everything I've went through in life has led us to this point. Isn't it amazing?
Okay, so I have one question that is not on my notes.
Okay.
Is it okay if I just make up questions I don't have on my notes?
Sure.
Okay, so when did you first meet Big Josh?
Oh my God. What?
I want to know that. So was it when you and my dad broke up?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
It was when I was working at Taco Bell.
Oh, wow.
You were almost a year old, yeah.
Where was I? Nennis.
Yeah. I was working at Taco Bell, and a girl that I worked with said, "Hey, my roommate thinks you're cute." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is weird.
All right, next question.
So that was his roommate? That was your roommate?
Mm-hmm.
What? That's so crazy. Okay. So this is kind of a weird question, but when you are in your 80s, what are you gonna do with your life?
In my 80s.
In your 80s.
Girl, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I hope I'm like a fit grandma walking around with a six-pack. I don't know. I just hope I'm healthy. And I hope that all of the business ventures Jared and I have came up with are skyrocketing and we're doing well and we have some sort of a legacy to leave you guys, like our children and our grandkids, and carry on for generations. And I hope our nonprofit's doing well. I hope our kids are taking part in our nonprofit.
Yeah.
I just hope that in my 80s we're relaxing. Jared and I are relaxing, and you guys are.
Jared will definitely be 80 before your mom.
Yeah.
He's 34.
Jared will be closer to 90 at that time.
So you still, like, you guys are healthy, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are healthy. You guys like experience good things in like, your 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
All right. So, do you have any questions? If you want
I think that was all the questions I had for you. I think this is a pretty good conversation. Do you have any? You didn't have any other ones?
I have one.
Okay, girl, go ahead.
I have way more questions. I just couldn't fit them on a tape.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Make sure you're talking in the mic.
Okay. In the future, would you want to be in the WNBA? Would you actually like practice hard to get to the WNBA?
No.
Oh my gosh, Mom! I would practice my life.
Well, you have a lot more life than I do.
How?
You have because.
Oh, I'm 9 years old. Like I don't even know. Like, are we? How? Like.
Girl, no, I'm never going to try out for the NBA. Honestly,
Mom, you're gonna be
trash.
a coach. You're gonna be a coach.
Yeah, I'm gonna coach. I'm a good coach. I can coach kids to do well. I'm just not going to participate in that. So no.
Okay, well, I see you just want to focus on other things in your life, and
Yeah, I have 5 kids.
Yeah, you have 5 kids. Half of them are step kids, and half of them are your real kids. So you need to focus on that and putting together a life.
Yeah.
You're a family and actually feeding them instead of worrying about
and making sure that they're grateful.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions, babe?
Yes.
Oh goodness.
Do you have any more? I don't have any more.
I don't have any more. Okay.
Okay. So, do you have any more?
Okay.
Okay. So, do you have any more questions?
I don't have any more.
Okay. So,
Oh, wait, I have a question.
Okay.
What is your favorite thing about me as your mother?
That's hard. I'm just kidding. Mom.
Talking to the mic.
Okay. So my favorite thing about you being my mom is you're kind, you're generous, you're funny, you're kind, you're nice, and you put in hard work to feed us, and you're so nice.
That is so sweet.
Don't cry.
You.
Oh my god.
That is so nice. Thank
Okay.
you.
I have questions.
Okay, go ahead.
So, when you're like, so I actually have a really good question that's gonna be super hard for
Oh,
you.
goodness.
But it's not like anything like you don't want on the camera.
Okay.
So, if you could be any age right now, it can be anywhere. It could be your hundreds, it can be your tens, ones. What age would you want to be?
Any age right now.
Any age. It can be 32. It doesn't matter. It could be older than Jared.
So I wouldn't want to go in the future. So I'm sorry, I wouldn't want to go in the past. So I'm gonna say I would want to be 38.
Oh my!
Because 38 isn't. I heard your 30s are great, and I feel like by 38 I'll know where I am in life.
Yeah, you're.
And I mean, not that I'm rushing anything, but yeah, I think 38 would be a good age where I would feel like. My life is complete. And, well, not complete, because when I'm 38, that's 11 years, or 10 years. You'll be 19.
So I have my own place. I can relax.
Girl, but you
I
gotta
can
be
watch
in
my
college
favorite TV
somewhere
shows.
or
I can
run
at
a
least watch
business.
Stranger Things because you don't like Stranger Things.
I watched Stranger Things before.
Sometimes.
Mm.
You don't like Victorious. You
Why
barely
would I?
watch iCarly.
Oh, God. All right, girl, next question.
So,
This is going to be our last question.
what?
All right, go.
Okay. So, so our last question, what age would you want to be? And you picked 38. What would you do when you're 38?
Girl, I don't know. Hopefully I'm victorious, like you said.
Victor.
Yes, I don't know. I don't want to rush it, but we have some things mapped out in our life. I hope everybody's still healthy and striving. And yeah.
Okay, I have like 3 more questions.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, how do you want your wedding to end up like?
Stress free. That's all. That's it.
So you don't want it to be amazing. You don't.
I mean, it's going to be
happy.
nothing short of amazing. I'll have all of my family there. I'll have the closest people to me. I'm marrying the love of my life.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just really excited for it.
Okay. What is your favorite rappers out of all the rappers? I already know you're gonna say
Who?
probably J. Cole.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
I read your mind.
You know
I
me.
actually thought you were gonna say Chris Brown, but it's
Chris Brown's not a rapper. He's a singer.
Oh.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat?
Doja Cat.
Girl, it's Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
And why? Is that the I'm a Cowgirl?
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
I just.
You know your own rapper's music.
Mom, I do actually.
I've never heard any songs by her.
Yes, you did.
What song?
Best Friend. That's by
Oh,
her.
that's by her. I didn't know that.
That's by her. That's why it says it on your radio. Best
Girl,
Friend.
I don't
Like
look at
Doja Cat. So you don't look at the time?
I mean, when I need to know the time.
You have a phone.
Okay, so why would I look at the radio?
I don't know, because sometimes your radio time is actually wrong. It's like
That's
2
true.
minutes early.
It's 5 minutes, actually.
Oh, I thought it was 2 minutes.
Maybe it's 5 minutes late. I don't know yet anymore.
Why are we talking about that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I.
Are we going to wrap it up?
I guess, yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you for tuning in. I hope my daughter didn't spill too much of my life beans.
Okay, well, I don't even know what Amara asked Jared, so.
That has nothing to do. You're your own person. I always tell you to be a leader. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed this segment with
Questions by Lizzie, or Izzy Lizzie. Is my bad. She wants to just be called Iz now. But thank you guys. We hope you enjoyed episode 10.
Episode 10.
Episode 10. That's cry. All right. Well, peace, love, and happiness. Bye, everybody.
Bye.